Good morning, everyone. Let's look at the explanation, the story, The Adventures of Toto, written by Ruskin Bond. The Adventures of Toto is an amusing story by Ruskin Bond, highlighting the antics of a mischievous monkey. The narrator grandfather was fond of animals. One day, he bought a baby monkey from a Tonga driver and named it Toto. Grandfather bought Toto from a Tonga driver for 5 rupees. The Tonga driver used to tie the monkey to its feeding trough. That place appeared improper for a monkey, so grandfather decided to take the monkey to his personal zoo. Toto was a beautiful monkey. His eyes were bright, shining, and full of naughtiness. His eyebrows were thick and white. His teeth were as white as a pearl. Whatever Toto smiled, its teeth were visible. Elderly Anglo-Indian ladies got very much afraid to see its teeth. His hands looked dry. It appeared that his hands had become black because of exposure to sun for many years. But he moved his fingers quickly. These fingers looked capable of doing any mischief. Because of his tail, he looked so beautiful. My grandfather believed that tail improves looks of everyone. He used his tail as his third hand. Toto used his tail to hang from a branch of a tree. He also used its tail so quickly lift any material that was beyond the range of his hand. He used his tail to pick up the material of his hands did not reach up to that material. Grandmother would always get angry when grandfather brought any bird or animals at home. So he decided that he will not inform grandmother immediately. He will inform her when she is in a good mood. Then grandfather and the writer put him in a closet of his bedroom. They tied him tightly with a peg that was driven into the wall. They thought he will not be able to free himself. After some hours, both they came into the bedroom. They wanted to untie Toto for some time. They noticed that the decorated wallpaper paste on the wall had been removed. This paper was personally selected by grandfather. Now we could see brick and plasters of the wall. The peg in the wall had been twisted and removed from the wall. The other school blazer was hanging on that peg. Now it had turned into small pieces. The other was worried that what grandmother would say, but his grandfather was not worried. He was happy with the work done by Toto. Grandfather said that the monkey was clever. If they had a bit later, Toto would have tied all the pieces of blazer to make a rope. With the help of rope, Toto would have climbed down from the window. His presence in the house still secret. Toto was now transferred to be caged in the servant quarters where a number of grandfather's pets lived very sociably together. A tortoise, a pair of rabbits, a coward squirrel, and a pet goat lived there. They all lived in a friendly manner. But Toto did not permit any other animal to sleep during the night. Grandfather was to do the Dharam next day to collect his pension. He decided to take the monkey. Unluckily, the other could not go with his grandfather on that journey. The grandfather narrated about the journey after his return. A kit bag made out of black canvas was prepared for Toto. Some grass was spread on it. This was the new home for Toto. After closing the bag, he did not have any scope to come out of it. Toto could not stretch his hands through the opening of the bag. The canvas was made of strong material. He could not cut it through his teeth. Whatever Toto tried to come out of the bag either rolled on the floor or it sometimes jumped in the air. Many people in the crowd were attracted towards his sense of the Haradam railway station. They were anxious to know what was happening. Up to Saharanpur, Toto remained in the bag At the automatic gate of his station, my grandfather was showing ticket to the ticket collector. Toto took his face out of the bag and gave a broad smile to the ticket collector. The ticket collector told to his grandfather he was carrying a dog with him. So the grandfather need to pay for the journey of the dog also. Ticket collector was firm to call Toto a dog. Grandfather had to pay 3 rupees as a fare for Toto. Grandfather wanted to take a revenge from ticket collector. He took out of pet tortoise from his pocket. He showed it to the ticket collector and asked ticket collector what fare should be paid for the tortoise. Because ticket collector was charging fare for all animals. The ticket collector carefully looked at the tortoise. Then he told it was not a dog, fare will not be charged. Thanks for watching the class. See you in the next video.